In just one day, I drove from the UK to Disneyland Paris Resort and back again. Can you actually get both theme parks done in just a single day? This is Stu from Out and Back Travel. Coming up, I'll let you know if I recommend such a short self-driving trip. BRB, just pop in and see Mickey Mouse. One of the advantages is you can do this trip very last minute. I booked this one 10 PM the night before. We may have been in Wetherspoons at the time. I booked direct using the official Eurotunnel and Disneyland Paris websites, which are really easy and straightforward to use. When booking a Eurotunnel crossing, if you arrive early and there's space, they may let you on the earlier crossing. However, if you arrive late and miss the time you selected, there will be additional fees to pay. So please allow extra time for traffic and roadworks, etc. when you're working out which time of departure to select for your Eurotunnel crossing. The drive from the Eurotunnel terminal to Disneyland Paris Resort is just under 200 miles each way and will take 3.5 hours, allowing for traffic. It's a straightforward route down the A26 Motorways to Disneyland Paris. You even drive right past Parc Asterix, and you can see their inverted coaster Osiris peeking out from over the trees as you drive by. France has some very strict motoring rules. Police can issue on-the-spot fines. When we made the journey, we had to apply deflector stickers to our headlights and carry a high-vis jacket and warning triangle in the car. It's always worth double-checking for the most up-to-date regulations before you travel. It's much cheaper to buy the vehicle accessories in advance, and if you book the Eurotunnel ahead of time, it would generally work out cheaper as well. When driving in France, this particular route is heavy on the tolls. We paid €22 each way of the journey, and of course there was a parking fee at Disneyland Paris too. The Disneyland Paris Resort is made up of two theme parks, the Magic Kingdom style Disneyland Park, which is the larger of the two and home to the most attractions, and the smaller Walt Disney Studios Park. If you only have one day like I did, do a little research into what both parks have to offer and prioritise which of the attractions are the most important for you. As a group of thrill seekers, this meant we needed to visit both parks, so selected a 2-park one-day ticket. I'd recommend having a strategy to get the most out of a one-day visit. The Studios Park usually closes earlier than Disneyland Park, so we started our morning here. My group were able to get on the following rides: Ratatouille, RC Racer, Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror. We did miss Crush's Coaster, although we'd been on that before, so weren't too disappointed. Getting on these attractions had only taken us an hour and a half, so we had plenty of time to spend the rest of the day inside the main Disneyland park. Unlike Florida, the Disney theme parks in Paris are right next door to each other, and it's only a short 5-minute walk to get between the two. Once inside the Disneyland park, we were able to get on Space Mountain, Star Tours, Buzz Lightyear, Big Thunder Mountain, Phantom Manor, Indiana Jones, It's a Small World, Pirates of the Caribbean, and we also saw the parade and the nighttime show. While we didn't go on every single ride, we were able to get the majority of the rides done, and we're very happy we managed to cover both parks in one day. So how did we survive it? There was 3 of us to share the driving, which really helped. We went on a less crowded day. We picked a weekday in October, and it's important to set expectations. With any Disney park around the world, it is impossible to do everything in 1, 2, 3 days or even more. We prioritised the attractions that mattered to us and were able to successfully get on everything we wanted to. Would we do anything different? The answer is yes, and we actually did this trip again. The next time we stayed over the night at the Santa Fe Hotel on site. The first trip was obviously very tiring, so being able to stay on site after a full day at both parks took a lot of stress out of the experience. The hotel package we booked also included car parking, so we're able to leave our car at the hotel and take the free shuttle bus to the park. It is of course possible to take the Eurostar train from London and the southeast of England direct to Disneyland Paris, which would make it a lot easier going. This does mean you have to be in central London or the southeast for an early departure time, which may mean an extra hotel night. While easygoing, the train ride can take over 3 hours, and with the time zone difference, even the earliest departure from the UK means you're going to miss the morning at the parks in Paris, so not a great option if you're trying to maximise a single day. The Eurostar is great for a proper break to Disneyland Paris, but the arrival and departure times mean you're looking at least a 3-day trip to make the most of everything. So would I recommend driving from the UK to Disneyland Paris Resort? just for the day? And the answer is definitely no. Disney operates some of the most amazing theme parks in the world, and part of the escapism is not feeling rushed. If you're short for time or only interested in doing the main thrill rides, it is of course possible to do it in one day. But I'd only recommend it if you're experienced at driving abroad and have visited a Disney theme park before. So what do you think? Would you drive to Disneyland Paris for just a day? Do you need help planning your next theme park adventure? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, stay safe on the way out and back.